This is one of a series of videos that I want to do about key dates that are going to come up in your DUI case. And I just wanted to try to record these so that hopefully you can watch them again if you have questions about what's going to happen on an upcoming date. One of the central dates that almost every case is going to have is what's called a plea date. A plea date doesn't mean that you're going to walk in there and plead guilty. In fact, on some plea dates, you walk in there and you say, "Sorry, judge, we still don't have a resolution to the case, and we're going to, in fact, go forward to a jury trial." But in some cases, we are going to have a negotiated resolution. That means I am going to have talked to a prosecutor beforehand. I'm going to talk to the prosecutor about how it is that we'd like to resolve the case, and he or she will talk to me about how it is that they would like to resolve the case. And in a lot of cases, we are able to reach sort of a middle ground resolution, or sometimes they even just agree with us outright about the resolution of the case. At any rate, if we do reach a resolution that involves some sort of plea in the case, that will be a guilty or a no contest plea. Sometimes a no contest plea is available, and I'll talk to you about that, what that means in another video. But if we do in fact have a negotiated resolution to a case, what's going to happen is that you and I will stand up in front of the judge, usually at a podium, together. And the judge will ask you, are you in fact entering a plea of guilty or no contest, whichever it may be, to the negotiated resolution of the case? That may be to following too closely, that may be to reckless driving, it may be to DUI. We just don't know the circumstances of the case. So, depending upon what negotiated resolution has been entered in your case, then you and I will actually go in front of the judge to do this. And this is important because a lot of clients believe that if we do, in fact, have a resolution beforehand with the prosecutor, they believe that, hey, because we've got a negotiated resolution, we obviously don't have to go to court because we've already agreed upon what the resolution will be. That is not the case. If you do have a negotiated resolution with a prosecutor, you still must get approval from the judge. And sometimes the judge can disagree with the negotiated resolution. It's rare, but it does happen from time to time. And that means you got to kind of step back and go back to step one, which is we got to try to work out the case again if the judge won't agree to it. That doesn't happen frequently, but it is a possibility, and it illustrates the importance of you got to actually go up in front of the judge to get the plea entered. Whenever we go up in front of the judge to enter the plea, what will happen is that he'll go over a series of rights with you. He'll ask you, do you understand that you're giving up the constitutional rights that you would otherwise have if you did not enter a guilty plea in a case? That means, for example, that you'll be giving up your right to a jury trial, the right to the assistance of a lawyer at a trial, the right not to incriminate yourself, the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, the right to subpoena witnesses, the right to cross examine witnesses, a whole host of rights that you would otherwise have that you give up whenever you actually enter a negotiated plea. So this will give you sort of the overlay of that. And in subsequent videos, I'm going to go through with you sort of the details and the nuances of that. So I hope it's helpful. Thank you.